Microsoft earnings are out, and they just released a whole bunch of brand new information about Xbox and its usage. Today is the day we get our first look at some brand new Xbox information. Microsoft released their earnings today, and overall, it was an extremely healthy quarter for the company considering everything that is going on in the world. But Xbox is what a lot of you care about, and Xbox is what we're going to talk about today. Microsoft is telling us for the very first time how many Game Pass subscribers they have. And this was an interesting stat because they are saying there are 10 million Game Pass subscribers. That is not small. That is pretty substantial, actually, when you think about it. Now, Microsoft did do a lot of promotions to get people in, like $1 a month and a whole bunch of other stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Right now, Microsoft is pitching to its game partners that, hey, if you put your game in a Game Pass, it will open it up to 10 million subscribers. That is significant. It's not 1 million, it's not 100,000, it's 10 million. That is sizable. The company is also saying today that they have nearly 90 million Xbox Live users, which doing the math means you're a little bit more than 10% of Xbox Live users are also into Xbox Game Pass. That is pretty substantial. And on the xCloud side, Microsoft is also revealing for the first time that they have hundreds of thousands of active users in preview across 7 countries, and they have several more that are going to be coming online soon, which means that, hey, Microsoft's gaming ecosystem from a user perspective is quite healthy. They have strong growth in Game Pass, which is a big kind of staple in Phil Spencer's career because he's put a lot of effort into that. So that's a good thing for him. They're also seeing obviously 90 million monthly Xbox Live users, not a bad number, and hundreds of thousands of xCloud users. This is all painting a very good picture for Microsoft and the future of its Xbox brand and platform, because there's a lot of things to get through there. Now, on the pure financial sides, things were not as rosy. They weren't necessarily bad, but Microsoft said overall gaming revenue decreased $14 million, or down about 1%. So roughly flat. Nothing really to write home about there. They said Xbox hardware revenue declined 20%, primarily due to a decrease in the pricing of the console sold. Remember, they lowered the price on their consoles. That's going to lower revenue. And again, we're also at the very, very end of a console generation. All of this is no surprise, but they did say that Xbox content and services revenue actually grew $33 million, or up about 2%. So overall, I would actually say this is a relatively normal quarter for Xbox. Nothing really surprising in there from a revenue perspective. Obviously, on the future outlook of the brand, things are looking a little bit more rosy because, hey, at 10 million Game Pass subscribers, Microsoft is clearly getting a service that people are interested in, people are buying into, and that is one of the best things that can happen for the Xbox brand, is to say, hey, look, there is a spark right here, and it is starting to really starting to turn into a fire, honestly, at 10 million subscribers. And that is going to help boost gaming revenue. And also the fact that xCloud appears to be doing quite well, considering it's still in preview and only available in 7 regions around the globe. Overall, for Microsoft, I think Xbox, while it is not, I mean, you could obviously say, hey, they sold 100 million consoles this quarter. That'd be great. That would obviously be better. It's not going to be there, and that's not even a logical place that Xbox could go. But from a future growth perspective, things are looking optimistic. I really believe that, because for Microsoft to keep investing into Xbox brand at a high level, it needs to prove that it can be a software as a service brand. Don't get me wrong, they're not ditching the hardware. I know I've said this a million times, but there's going to be new people watching this. Microsoft is not getting out of the console business, but the long-term, 100 years into the future, Xbox is going to be a software as a service. That is what Microsoft loves. The margins are great. It is what Microsoft does extremely well with Office and Microsoft 365, that whole portfolio. That is where they want every single product for the most part to go. And for Xbox to survive, it has to fit into that mold. And that is what we are seeing with Game Pass. That is what we are seeing with xCloud. And that is why Xbox is in a good position right now for its future. There's going to be road bumps along the way. We're going to see what happens with the next generation consoles. But for the longevity of the brand, it's going to be in Xbox Game Pass, and it's going to be in xCloud. And Microsoft has given us good news today.